Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2022, the Youth Academy Challenge with Beira-Mar. We have just got a Youth Intake preview and it is very, very exciting. We have at least one goalkeeper who looks to be a great prospect. We have a top prospect in the centre of midfield. We have an attacking midfielder who we should keep a close eye on. And one of our wingers looks like a very handy prospect. And at least one of our centre-backs looks promising. So that's already 5 positions with at least one player we can be excited about. And then we go further down and there aren't any defensive midfielders that look like they tried the first team, which is good. We don't really use them. There are apparently 2. Fullback isn't going to be delivering a great deal of promise. And one midfielders do not look like they're going to be good. We have no strikers or wing-backs coming through. No strikers, which tells me that one of the attacking midfielders that is in this list, or at least someone in midfield, is going to be able to play striker. I don't know why, but it's probably not their first position that they can play in. So that's how I see it. It's just one of those things. When I look at these numbers and I see, okay, they got all these positions, it tells them they can play more than one position. And that's happened before. So that's how I'm going to look at it. We're actually also in December because we've got this intake. And we had a few games since we last met. And things have been going well. I say that like I'm trying to struggle with it. But I think we've actually not done so badly this time around. And it's nice. So I say that, we actually went and hosted Chavez in La Taza de Portugal, and Esteval just gives the ball to Balde, and he scores. Yeah, Chavez have our number. I don't know why. They had a goal roll in the first half too, and then they scored from this corner in the second half. And again, very lucky. So Chavez has knocked us out of this competition. A competition I thought we could try and get to the quarterfinals of for the very first time, but no, apparently they had other ideas. After a second-tier team won this competition last season, I started to think, well, we can try and win this now. Then we do this. So we don't like this competition apparently, or just cut competitions as a whole. Can we do better next time, please? For goodness sake. The next game we had was against Real Ave, and we won 1-0 thanks to this penalty. And then they had a man sent off inside 35 minutes. And honestly, after that, I just looked at it and thought, you know what? I think we're good. We're going to win this game comfortably. Let's continue to progress. And when I can say that, that's a good sign. We then went to Passos de Ferreira and Aparicio scores with that free kick. Apparently he can score penalties and free kicks, and we played him as a centre midfielder in this game, and he still did that. So Aparicio is very versatile, a midfielder and a winger. Our next game was at home against Formidable, and we've actually won 3 games in a row after the result of this victory. Fernando Alvarez scores inside 60 minutes, chipping the keeper. And then we scored again in the 89th minute of the game. Jafino finds Alvarez. He plays his ball through. And I don't know how Mariah gets there first, but he does. And he powers it home. Mariah might be my solution up front. I say solution because Quinton has not been great and neither has Pope at times. But we won this game 2-0. 3 wins and a bounce. That's a good sign for a team that's just trying to survive. It really is. Then we hosted Portland as conceded inside 8 minutes of that free kick. It's a very good free kick. But Sorrell with the finish is not ideal for me. And then they make it 2-0 in the 58th minute of the game. Silva with the finish. And I wish we didn't concede that goal, because it meant that this goal we scored from this corner meant nothing. Esteval scoring from a header in a corner. I can't believe it either, but he did. And we couldn't get anything out of this otherwise. We lost 2-1 against Portland. I swear I have issues against. I don't know what it is about some of these teams that I feel like we should be beating us, but it keeps on happening. I don't like it. Then we took on Martimo, and this team had just sacked their manager. So when Mariah scores this goal to give us the lead, I thought, oh, we're having a good start here. Good stuff. 34 seconds we took the lead, and then he scores again in the 13th minute of the game. Played through by Alvarez. He's become the Quintonero, and I'm loving him. We then make it 3. He actually took the free kick and got an assist. So Esteval's now scored. 22 minutes in, it's 3-0, and it's 4-0 inside 47 minutes. Ventura gets played through. He dinks the keeper. Really good finish from Victor Ventura. And I'm going to be honest with you, this game made me realise that Ventura and Mariah are going to be so good together if they can link up constantly, and we have players that perform this well. And we even had a man sent off afterwards. But apparently it doesn't show. Why is it not showing the red card I had? I had a red card. Oh, because it was Torres. Torres came on from the bench and then got sent off within a few minutes. It was not funny. And we had to be a bit more cautious afterwards, but we still won 4-0. Best win of the season so far, since the second game of the year. Then we went to Porto and got absolutely decimated. Alexander Isaac, yes, that guy, played in Valerio, and Valerio is really good. That was inside 70 minutes. In the 72nd minute of the game, Fischer plays this ball through to Valerio, and he scores again. And then 86 minutes in, it's 3-0. Fischer involved once more, places the cross, and he finds Matias this time. And Matias Nunes with the finish, so yeah. We lose 3-0, it's our worst game of the year, and we had to rotate a few players because of injuries and suspensions. Not ideal, and the fact that nobody, apart from Pereira, got over 6.5 average rating here, kind of told me a lot. It really told me how poor we were in this game and just how good Porto were. So we're not going to win the league anytime soon or be chasing for Europe anytime soon. Because we're currently in 8th place, but we have 2 games in hand over the teams like Formidable and Boa Vista. We take on Benfica today, who have a game in hand over us and are 1 point behind us in the league. Thankfully, we are 11 points clear of Maritimo, who we just beat 4-0. We are an extra 3 points clear of Real Ave, so that's a nice thing. It'd be 14 points clear of the relegation zone. However, despite the fact we're only 2 wins away from what we got last year, we haven't been drawing as many games, and we're actually almost going to double our defeats, I think, this year than we did last year, which is not ideal. I want to translate some of those defeats into draws. If we do that, we're better. But again, if you look at the table, Sporting on top, well, got 2 games in hand. Tondela have played 2 more games than us. Porto have played the same amount of games as us. Braga got 2 games in hand on us. Nacional are above us, haven't played the same amount of games. Both Vista and Formidable have played more than us. Benfica got a game in hand on us. And they got teams below us like Vizela, Gil Vicente, Passos de Ferreira, Vazim played the same amount of games, played 1 more game than us. Polonense played 2 more games than us. Vitória de Guimarães have played 2 less games than us. I don't know what's happened with this schedule, but it's a messy schedule, and the fact that these teams have played so many games is actually ridiculous. But yeah, we're taking on Benfica. Okay, that's a scary thought. So Nacional taking on Braga, but I've not seen this before. Real Ave in financial crisis being brought into administration. Wow! I've actually not seen this before. What happens in this league when administration happens? That's a scary thought. They just built a new stadium too in 2030, so they've only been 4 years in. 5 years in, they bought a new stadium, building a new stadium, and they're always struggling financially. That's scary. What happens now? Is there any rules like the Premier League with the administration? Because it doesn't look like it. Let's see. There's anything here? I don't think there is. Points deductions for going into administration. That is scary, though. That's the first team I've seen going into administration in this league. Let's go to England, actually. In Miscellaneous, going into administration gets a 9 points deduction. So it's not that. So we don't have that rule in other league. So, oh wait, no. The Miscellaneous is only talking about stadiums stuff. So there's no financial stuff in this at all. That's interesting. I've never seen a team go in the administration in the Portuguese leagues in my time playing in the Sove. That's the first. Even Siena, the man you, I probably have, but I just never knew about it. That's the first I've actually got a news article about a team in my division being in financial crisis. That's a new one. And it's actually terrifying to me, but there you go. All right. Well, we actually got a job interview by Brighton, and I thought that was kind of interesting. But we got the interview offer. I turned it down because obviously I would. Why wouldn't I turn it down? And there you go. But yeah, we're about to take our opponents today. Braga just drew against Nacional. So that's not a good result for Braga, but great for Nacional. We lost to Nacional and beat Braga, so it's one of those things. But taking on Benfica, we're probably going to lose. I'm just going to say that because I don't really expect to do much. I don't think we're in a European fight. I'm just going to also say that as well. Very important thing to put this out there. I think we're just trying to get top half, mid-table finish. That's my only goal. Mid-table finish. I don't want European football. I don't want anything else. I just want to avoid relegation, be mid-table. I don't want to be in Europe. We didn't win the cup because that would be my way of doing it at this point. But we didn't win the cup. We didn't do anything else. And quite frankly, we can't deserve it. We've changed something in our formation as well. We've changed the box-to-box midfielder to a deep line playmaker. I thought it made sense, personally. But that's also just me, so I could be wrong. And it could be taken as a pinch of salt for me, but there you go. We're doing that. Also, Rubiel got suspended, so he's not available for the next game. And Jafino is also injured. So that's 2 players I would absolutely have on my team not available today. But still, this is our lineup for today. Pereira starts in goal despite having a slight injury. It's not too serious apparently, so we can still use it, which is very good. And Pereira is very important to us. Samuel Gutierrez starts at the right back, even though he's not really that good for us at this level. we really need a good right back in the future, and the fact we're not getting one in a new intake is a bit concerning. Bruno Alaska starts in defense as the centre back. He's not really been improving as much as I want him to, and I don't see him improve much more, which is a scary thought, but hopefully he can still improve. He is apparently improving in his attributes, so there you go. Otavio Esteval starts in the other centre-back position. He's playing as a ball-playing defender, but he probably is better as a centre-back, so I might tinker that at some point in the future, but I feel like he's good in his role, and I think he will improve, so he's definitely improving. Hopefully he'll improve to a good standard. Rafael Suna, he's upset with me because I criticised him too much and have fined him a lot for poor performances. Apparently, he took insult to that, and I'm just going to say, grow up. Just grow up. He's also wanted by Chavez. If Chavez come in for a good deal, and I want more than 50 grand, I'm actually willing to sell this guy. I just don't like him anymore, and it's frustrating to say that's the case. Fernando Alvarez plays in the Mazzala. He's good. He's a decent player for his division still, and he's now worth between 475,000 to 1 million, so he's improving his value too. Luis Santos is playing as the deep line playmaker. I think he's good. Whether or not he can continue to be good, I don't know, but he's considered to be a 3.5-star player. He's probably better than Mazzala, ironically enough, so 2 Mazzalas could be what we can do in the future, but for now, deep line playmaker. Victor Ventura, easily the best player in the team, worth between 28 and 34 million. We know what he's good at. He's also getting taller apparently because his jumping reach has got to 14. Even though his heading is still 8. But there you go. Paulo Aparicio playing as the winger on support. Now, whether or not he's actually good as a winger, I don't know. Whether or not you wanted to be playing as a winger, I don't know. I could play as an advanced playmaker, but I don't think that's a good call, really. Will Pope playing as the deep line forward. He's only got a 2.5-star potential. I might need to get rid of him at some point in the future. And with the striker potentially coming in, we could be looking at a really good time to replace people. Eduardo Moraes playing as a striker and is scoring goals. For me, that's a good enough reason to do this already. Now, is he actually natural as a striker? No, he's not. But I think given he is developing and is scoring goals for me and is worth 50 to 500,000, I'm going to keep using him as a striker because I can. He's doing the job. Gonçalves is still on the bench. He's still terrible. Fortes is on the bench as a defender. It'd be a bad place if I had to play him as a right back, so why we even selecting him there, I don't know, but this is as he is as the centre back. If we get a good centre back, he's going to be replaced. Master is on the bench, can play as a centre midfielder or winger on both sides. I haven't decided which one I want yet, but really, if I have the option to make him a deep line playmaker, I think he kind of fits the mold in. He needs to work on his balance, which I'm trying to improve, I believe, so yeah, improve that. He's good. His physicals are his weakness, but what can you do? Antonio Vaz on the bench as the inverted winger. Why wouldn't I put him on the bench? Alex Boateng also on the bench. Could be a striker, could be a winger. It really does depend on what he wants to do. I think if he can develop himself to be an advanced forward or deep line forward, we've already got 2 strikers here that could do a good job for us. And that's a good sign for me as far as I'm concerned. Just need to work on some of his attributes like his concentration because apparently he's not very good at focusing. Antonio's on the bench as the inverted winger, so that's a good sign. We have plenty of depth there. He's also 28 and could still he needs improvements. He's just not doing it. Also, Rui Coutinho's on the bench, so I haven't given up on him yet, but he needs to improve quickly because he's not really done a lot for me so far. And I'm disappointed with him. I'm just going to start by saying I've been disappointed in his ability right now. He's been slow. I have never realized how bad his concentration was until recently, but he does not do well there. So if he can get the goals he's been getting, then good for him. Either way, let's get going and let's see if we can beat Benfica. We're not, but we're going to try either way. I'll say this here and now. If you give me a draw in this game, I'd absolutely take it, but I doubt we'll get a draw in this match, especially when they have a chance like that. But they put over the bar, so we've got a free kick. Okay, Mariah's about to take it. He's done good with set piece in the past. Oh my god, we scored. Apparently, they're questioning this, but Lazarus just scored. I think he's onside, personally. I'm being biased here. If he's not onside, I'm disappointed. It's onside, he scores. We've actually taken a lead, and I can't believe it. The keeper's absolutely made a mistake there, and we have taken the lead. 1-0. I can't tell from this angle. Why am I looking at this angle? Barrow with the free kick. And Pereira's been forced into a save. Wasn't convincing, but it's still a good save. 1-0 at half-time. I can't believe I'm saying that either. As things stand, we got up to 6th place. Which, again, I can't believe I'm saying, but I doubt this will last. Okay, so was the O with the ball. I don't know why that was hovering, but okay. I'll barrow in. Could be a oh my god. Soon as cleared the ball away, Balanta still could do something with this. He has done in the middle, and that is a goal for Jamie Donnelly. His 10th of the season. Benfica already sacked their manager once this year, and that Parisha made a mistake apparently, but yeah, Benfica showed that they definitely deserve to be in this game still. And maybe Aparicio could have stopped this cross from going in. I don't think he could have done much about that, honestly. I say that, he was actually quite close to it, but Donnelly could have been stopped, wasn't stopped by Gudjon. They got a free kick, and it's been played to Kudas, who goes for goal. It's hit the woodwork, and it's in. I don't know what's happened there, but apparently Balanta's got the finishing touches. But if they score and it's not offside, then we're fine. Oh, it's offside! Oh my god, it's offside. How is he offside here? Oh, he's way off. If that's him, yeah, it's him. There you go. He's way offside. Finds Torres. Here we are. Gudjon, now Pope. We can pass the ball around nicely if we put our mind to it. And Ventura on the ball. Played across. He's trying to go for goal. You should have passed it. What are you doing? They're going for diamond. I just realised. I've noticed it. And we've gone for a 4-2-4 formation. So we're very much wide. They're very much narrow. So this could go badly. And I'm realising now, I probably should have countered this with that formation change. And Donnelly's in. Plays it across. Why are you being so careless? Okay. Bayaz. Nunos in the middle of the Donnelly. It's hit the post. And the chance still. I'm not confident. We've got the ball away though. A point is a massive point again against Benfica. That's 3 draws in a row against them in the league if we keep holding on, but this is still going. This is still going. They've got another highlight. Another chance, and Pereira denies. Oh my days. I don't know how we've done it, but we survived. Breach had a horror show apparently of a 5.9. Apparently his mistake was so poor that they gave him a 5.9. So I don't know why. I'm just going to say that. I don't know how we survived this either. So we've managed to survive perhaps the greatest onslaught we've survived in a while. So yay. So that's only our second draw of the season. We're in 8th place. But quite frankly, despite getting that draw, we're not going to get a top 6 finish because we're not good enough. Even if we are close enough to do it. I have no faith in this team. At all. I'd rather say that because I'd rather put my hopes down instead of raising them up and saying, oh, we're not expected to do this well. We're not expected to do this well. And then when we do slip down the table, we're going to be good either way. Even if Pereira, again, proved to be the best player of the pitch with 9 saves, 7.7 rating. Pereira's our god. Pereira is the man who keeps us in every game, and we've gone for another 4 years. I think we're good. So, what we're going to do is end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys like and share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. And yes, he did that with a tight calf. It is one of those things he's good at. But either way, I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Do you think we have a chance to get European football, or do you think I'm being realistic and saying we're not going to do it this year at all? Either way though, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.